and go! Let's move, let's move! Full speed, come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up, let's go, let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap. Does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. we're gonna work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. And P, you gotta set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Move it, MP! Get to your spot now! Come on! Play tough! Play tough! Ah, God! You're not in high school anymore, MP! You gotta play tough here! Let's go! Bang that! Bang that!
Soft. Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not gonna wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good.
What's up?
Xander, I need help up.
Gotcha. Yep.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of the FBSL. For 2K Sports, I'm Blake Suniga with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. We have a fun one for you tonight. It's Paris FC Basket hosting Nanterre Elite. Some great young talent on these teams.
And the name to watch tonight for Nanterre is Benoit Lambert. He's long been regarded as one of the up-and-coming French talents, and he'll look to leave his mark here tonight.
And the Paris has their own prospect making his debut. MP comes in from the U.S. We'll get to see him in action.
And a bit of a strange path for MP to come over to France, but he'll have plenty of chances to show what he can do, as Nanterre is a sound basketball team.
A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. But the big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Marshall outside. Here's Lambert. It's hauled in by Paris. Dumont with it. And it's Peltier picking him up. Oh, slam dunk by Dumont!
Well, Dumont likes showing off from time to time. Wow, he got up there.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Shot is off by Marchand. Now Paris FC Basket with it. Here's Lee. Marchand with the rebound.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Chauvet. Outside for Marks. And a great assist by Lambert as that one goes in.
Knocking it down from outside. Great work by Marks, stretching out the floor.
Pass to Dumont. MP on the wing. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Marks for three. It's hauled in by Paris. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
They thought they had Lambert stopped. No way. The Nanterre Elite star says they're seized.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
It's Peltier on the wing. Shoots over Dumont. Shot's good by Peltier.
Oh, nice, great touch from Peltier.
Peltier outside. Dumont. Off target from three-point range. Marchand outside. Pass to Peltier. To the middle. And Lambert with the slam. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And We talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Now here's Marchand. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The left wing. Here's Chauvet. It's hauled in by Paris. Now Lee. And he slams it in.
Season opening and does not hesitate. That shows you MP's confidence and how prepared he is.
Marchand outside. To the paint. Dumont with the steal. Pass to Lee. Right side, Illich. Dumont. Now Illich. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lee. Shoots over Peltier. The shot by Lee, no good. And here's Chauvet. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Marks. To the inside. And foul called as he misses and will shoot 2 free throws. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Matt. Pass to Ahern. Off the mark there with the 3. There's the horn, and it's been a close game at the end of 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He did spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt, Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Pass to Cat. Chevalier. Here's Beaumarchais. And that misses. That would have put them up. Here's Blanchet. Ahern. Here's Matt. Shot clock at 5. Leduc. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And these two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
Here's Bleu. Looking for his first basket still in this one. They set a pick. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Ledoux. It's Paris leading. Pass to Matt. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Bucket is good.
A huge hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Here's Beaumarchais. Here's Gerard. Vasseur defending. Here's Bleu. Pass to Cat. Out to the wing. And Terrelli again can't hit. Here's Matt. Back to Ledoux. Again, it's Paris.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Inside, Girard. Foul called, that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line.
Well, if you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's really your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. And he hits both from the stripe. And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Such a selfless play. MP really enjoys dropping dimes like that.
Pass to Girard. And he lobs it up. A rebound by Zadirko.
A nice effort at least on the alley-oop, but I think probably a bad choice.
Well, it looked good for a second there. It really did, but it broke down in a heartbeat.
Timing has to be perfect on an alley-oop.
Nanterre trailing. Here's Girard. No good on the 3.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off.
Lee left side. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Chauvet. Marshall outside. Down low. Here's Girard. For 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Using his size to his advantage. I like whenever Lambert captures the board.
Now Zadirko. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
Pass to Lambert. Marchand. Over Lee. Shot is off by Marchand. Now Dumont. Guarded by Lambert. And that one's good, Dumont.
Well, you see Dumont making things happen inside. He's the leader of this Paris FC team, and it's easy to see why.
Here's Lambert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
He can time his passes so perfectly. What an assist.
To the inside. Here's Lee. The shot, no good. That'll do it for the first half. Paris FC basket ahead. Up by 6. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. And Nanterre has possession. They trail by 6. One thing we can be sure of, that there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French league is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Fortier outside. Pass to Dumont. Lee. Back to Dumont. And here is Lee. Marks defending. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Left side, Chauvet. By Lambert. Pulls up, high post. Outside for Marks. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Pass to Lee. To the wing on the left. Outside Dumont. Back to Zadirko. Now here's Lee. Guarded by Lambert. Lets it go from the wing. The bank shot, no good.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Peltier outside. Screen by Lambert. Fires top of the key. Outside for Marks. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Outside Dumont. Portier. Outside Elich. High post MP. Portier left side. Peltier with the steal. Pass to Lambert. For the tie. Drains the three-pointer. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, that's why many think Lambert will be drafted in the upcoming NBA draft. He's such a great shooter.
Dirko a screen. Here's Lee. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Outside Marks. Outside Chauvet. Here's Marchand. Peltier outside. It's hauled in by Paris. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Portier. Dumont. Now here's Elich. Here's Zadirko. Chauvet covering. Here's Dumont. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And not a surprise to see the damage that Lambert has done in comparison to MP.
Well, there's a reason why Lambert is the star of this team. He offers so much of his skill, and when he gets hot, look out.
Now here's Marchand. Marks no good.
He has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The bucket is not looking very big to him at this point.
Inside. And MP slams it in.
Big show of athleticism by MP, going up strong for the dunk.
Nanterre with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Peltier. And here's Lambert. Peltier. They double him with Dumont. Marchand. Three-pointer Chauvet. Good, and Marchand gets the assist.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the paint. Up and in on the layup.
For Marchand, these high percentage looks are so valuable. He can confidently convert on them.
Now here's Portier. Chauvet covering. And that one's good. Portier.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Nanterre lead out in front. Up one. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going. And it's Paris with the ball. Pass to Dumont. Here's Blanchet. Here's Ahern. Rebound by Girard. Here's Beaumarchais. Bleu. 6 to shoot. Here's Durand. Guarded by Dumont. Shot by Durand. No good. Harris trailing. To the middle. Out to Ahern. Here's the three. Durand grabs the board. And Nanterre has possession. To the inside. Pass to Bleu. Back to Lambert. Durand. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go through the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time, but he got lucky. Some tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother him on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And that's a skill, Brian.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Here's Blanchet to tie it up. Ahern. Great positioning on the putback.
He didn't luck into that one. He just knew where to be when the shot went up.
Involved here, Nanterre elite. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Nanterre in the lead. Outside Marks. Chauvet with it. Now guarded by Portier. And the jam by Marks.
Showing just how explosive he can be. Marks with the hammer.
Pass to Lee. Lots of room. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And so here's Nanterre. Now here's Peltier. Down low. Marks. And the jam by Marks.
Big time bucket by Marks. It's clear he doesn't fear the moment.
Pass to Lee. To tie it up. Rebound by Nanterre. And here's Marks. Puts up a three. Another miss by Marks. Knocked away. All outside. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
Big time bucket. Marchand coming through. Those are important points.
Portier, Chauvet covering. The shot by Lee, no good. To the paint. Chauvet, that's good.
Unafraid to get into the lane and challenge that defense. Gabriel Chauvet.
Here's Lee. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
What an effort from MP on the offensive end. He knows they need a bucket, and he gives them one.
Pass to Lambert. Good, and that increases their lead to 6.
When we talk to scouts, GMs, people in the NBA, it's almost a certainty Lambert will be playing in North America soon. Most projections, most people we talk to have him going probably early in the second round.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point ball game.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Screen by Elich. Peltier outside. Elich. And the 3 off target. And here's Chauvet. Pass to Peltier. Here's Marks. Now here's Lambert.
2 points. That one goes in.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but you keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
And here's MP from the arc.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Computing foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Okay. First personal foul. 13 foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Bobby Ealy. Third personal foul. 14 foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
17 foul. Bobby Ealy. Fourth personal foul. 15 foul. At the line, Fernando.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The second one is good, getting both at the line.
And it's an 8-point ball game.
Now called Paris.
Your thoughts, guys?
They can game plan all they want in the huddle, but unless they put more time on the clock, this one's over.
Yeah, I don't know what they think they can accomplish with this timeout.
Maybe a drink of water?
Here's Dumont from the arc. And Lambert pulls it down. And as the final buzzer sounds, it's going to be Nanterre Elite walking out of here with a nice road win.
Well, you could see the level of poise that this Nanterre Elite team possesses. Stayed calm under pressure and made timely plays.
You could see how scouts are very interested in Benoit Lambert.
And with Lambert, it's clear that the numbers don't tell the whole story. He has a presence out on the court that you simply cannot replicate.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.